Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on EWT. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about Energy Web Token. I'm going to start with this. Transparency is coming to Bitcoin mining as institutions eyeball ESG, all powered by Energy WebX. Now, I believe Blackrock talked about Energy Web Token at the right time. Specifically, they were becoming partners with Coinbase. They want to keep Bitcoin mining alive. How do you do that? You make it green so it could pass regulations. They did it using Energy Web Token. And then people got hyped up. They said, I have to get into Energy Web Token. BlackRock's talking about it. But Energy Web Token's so much more than that. And that's why I do these videos, because I want to show you how well-rounded these cryptocurrencies are. Shell CEO suggests Europe's energy crisis could last several years. Shell is also a large holder of EWT. Coincidence? Now, I hope it doesn't last years over there for Europe, because look at the size of those bills. That can't go on. And we're starting to see energy crisis in other places throughout the world also. Investing in EWT tokens helps fund reforestation projects while also enabling future financial returns. Our goal is to replant 100 million trees by 2025. Be the change. Invest in reforestation. They're doing a lot more than just offsetting Bitcoin mining. They're doing good for the entire environment. The EWF are the industry-leading blockchain partner, bringing together some of the world's most influential companies including Shell, PTT, TEPCO, Total SA, Siemens, EDF, E.ON, Vodafone, Australian Power Grid, and 130 more. EWT is the Ethereum of energy. That's how big EWT actually is. A lot of people just see it now as something that BlackRock talked about. Most investors see it that way. New investors. People that already invested in EWT long before the BlackRock talks know how well-rounded EWT is, and all of its ties to big corporations. Energy Web Token announced new initiative funded by 1 million EU grant from Google Org's Impact Challenge program to provide digital framework for coordinating distributed energy resources across transmission and distribution market interface of Europe's power grid. I think people are starting to get a lot smarter now as energy goes. They're starting to see the benefits of going solar or wind. We're going to talk about that a little bit more in a minute. So BlackRock, CNBC, NASDAQ, where is Energy WebX going to be mentioned next? Environmental impacts stemming from the big business of Bitcoin mining are getting a dose of transparency that welcomes the world's largest asset manager, reported Ben Strack for Blockworks. Energy Web, which focuses on mechanisms to decarbonize the global economy, is set to publish sustainability scores for miners in coming months, an effort highlighted by BlackRock. So everybody's talking about EWT. But again, they only talk about it as far as Bitcoin mining. You got to think much bigger when thinking about Energy Web. The renewable energy and carbon control blockchain, and further confirmed by BlackRock, is Energy WebX. We build operating systems for energy grids. Now, energy grids are probably the most important thing out there. Think about it. We all use energy. Right now, you're watching this video using energy. You turn on the AC, energy. You turn on the heat, energy. Every single thing requires energy. So if your cryptocurrency is tied to energy grids and tied to renewable energy, it's going to go on and become bigger and bigger and bigger. EVs are very big right now. They're going to continue to grow over coming years. Regulations are also coming. Think about it. The first thing they're going to mention as far as crypto regulations, I'm sure, is that the cryptocurrency has to be energy efficient and green. If your crypto isn't green, it will be gone, in my opinion. I've said that multiple times because I can see where they're going. All the talk right now is about climate change. Compare the number of available EWT, 40 million in circulation, 64 million total, to the number of all power plants, windmills, solar farms, houses, cars, buildings, buses, trains, trucks worldwide, and we'll realize that holding even 100 EWT will be a crazy fortune in a few years. Think about it like that. Now, early on, windmills came out. And when they first came out, people were against them. They were big, bulky, and ugly, and people didn't like looking at them in the landscape. But they're here. The thing is, though, a lot of them broke down because they needed routine maintenance. So now the next generation of windmills are right around the corner, I'm sure. Same thing with solar panels. They're very good, but they need routine maintenance. So the next generation will probably see big improvements. But then think beyond that. Think about smart cities where people want to use green energy everywhere. That's going to be very big for EWT. Think about buses using renewable energy, cars using renewable energy, trains. They're already talking about EV trucks as far as tractor trailers. It's going to expand and continue to grow. So right now, when you could get EWT, I believe it's somewhere around $4 and change. It's going to look very minute to where the price is going to go. I could see it continuing to move up in value as time goes on. It has a ton of use case and a ton of utility. But that utility and use case is real world use case. Energy Web Token partnerships: Google, Blackrock, Vodafone, PayPal, MasterCard, NG, EDF, Siemens, VW, BMW, General Electric. 100 million supply deflationary. Leading blockchain solution for decarbonization economy. World Economic Forum ties. Working closely with the White House. You need to wake up on this coin, on this crypto. Because I believe it's a sleeping giant, honestly. I really do. I think a lot of people are going to miss out because all they're seeing is the part about Bitcoin mining. It's much, much bigger than that. Think about it like this, okay? Say, for instance, you were going to come up with a way to offset electric vehicles, like the charging stations. You would use EWT. So I believe at some point EWT is going to make an announcement that they're partnering with Tesla. I think that is coming. I'm not saying for sure it's going to happen, but it would make a lot of sense if they did, because it would benefit Tesla also. New listing: CoinEx list EWT. Energy Webex is a global nonprofit accelerating the clean energy transition. Then we see this: EWT is to energy what Q&T is to finance. Without energy, there's no blockchain. There is no digital finance. Once the elites pull the trigger on their net zero climate change scam, all the DLT will have to be validated by the EWT tech stack. Trillions will flow through EWT. Now, here's the thing. I don't believe climate change is a scam in any way. I do believe there's a lot with climate change. But the thing is, beyond that, think beyond climate change. And we know regulations. But think even bigger than that. EWT literally fits into every single part of our lives because we all use energy. Somehow, some way. The vehicles we drive use energy. The new financial system is going to take a lot of energy to be up and running. World Economic Forum already likes EWT. Most likely, it will be what offsets the energy use of the new financial system. It's part of the fourth industrial revolution. You need to really take a look at certain cryptocurrencies right now to be part of what's coming. It's all the cryptocurrencies that have utility and use case. EWT is no exception. I believe it's massively underrated. and massively undervalued right now. But I think when it does turn around, it's going to shock a lot of people. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.